ventricle that is thicker than compared with right ventricle. Okay, the wall of left ventricle that is more thicker means this left ventricle, this wall of this left ventricle that is more thicker compared with this right ventricle. So what is the reason behind that? Because this left side of heart, the left side of the heart, left side, it consists of oxygenated blood. It consists of oxygenated blood. So from this left ventricle, this oxygenated blood that is supplied to aorta. Okay, so more pressure is needed by this left ventricle to pump that blood to aorta. Clear? So more pressure, more stronger pressure that is needed or that is required by this left ventricle to push or to pump this oxygenated blood from this left ventricle to aorta, and from this aorta, this smaller artery that is carries this oxygenated blood to different part of body. That is the reason this left ventricle is having more thick wall, more thick wall. So the left ventricle is having more thicker wall compared with right ventricle. Okay, look at the figure. Left side, left ventricle is having more thicker wall compared with this right ventricle. Okay, left ventricle is having more thicker wall. Okay, more thicker wall compared with this right ventricle. What is the reason behind that? Because from this left ventricle, or they require or they need more pressure. Okay, they need more pressure to pump this oxygenated blood to this aorta, and from this aorta, this oxygenated blood that is carried to different part of body. So that is the main reason this left ventricle is having more thicker wall compared with this right side. Clear? Then one more thing, compared with this auricle, the walls of ventricles are thicker than the walls of auricle. Okay, walls of ventricles are thicker than walls of auricle, because from auricle, okay, from auricle superior and inferior vena cava pour blood to this right auricle, and from right auricle this blood is poured to right ventricle. Okay, due to the contraction of right auricle, blood pushed to this right ventricle. Clear? But from right ventricle, pulmonary artery carry this deoxygenated blood to lungs for oxygenation. So these right ventricle that also need some pressure to push or to pump that deoxygenated blood to pulmonary artery. But more pressure is needed by the left side because it contains oxygenated blood, and it push or they have to push this blood or they have to pump that blood with more pressure compared with this right side. That is why left side or left ventricle is having more thicker wall compared with right side. Then the function of valve. The valve present in the heart. Valve's main function, it prevents backward flow of blood. Okay, so backward flow is prevented by the presence of valves, and it enables unidirectional flow. Unidirectional towards one side. Okay, one way or unidirectional flow of blood. It enables the unidirectional flow of blood. Clear? This is the main function of valve. So three types of valves are there: tricuspid, bicuspid, semilunar valve. Okay, look at the figure. Tricuspid, bicuspid and semilunar valves are present. Then the left chamber of the valve or left chamber of heart, it consists of oxygenated blood left side, and right side it consists of deoxygenated blood. Then look at the figure. It shows the position as well as the function of each valve. Tricuspid present between right atrium and right ventricle. Okay, between right atrium and right ventricle function prevents the backward flow of blood from left ventricle to blood from right ventricle to right auricle. Okay, because it is present in the right side. Then bicuspid between left atrium and left ventricle prevents backward flow of blood from left ventricle to left auricle. Then semilunar valve, it is present at the base of pulmonary artery between pulmonary artery and aorta, prevents blood leaving the heart from flowing back. That also prevents backward flow of blood. Then the blood vessels, already I explained, this is just a summary of that. So the pulmonary artery, the main function of pulmonary artery, it carry deoxygenated blood from heart to the lungs. Carry deoxygenated blood from heart to lungs. Then pulmonary vein, what's the function of pulmonary vein? This is the only vein which carry oxygenated blood from lungs to heart, from lungs to heart. Then aorta, it is the largest artery which carry blood to whole part of body. Then vena cava. What is the main function of vena cava? Inferior as well as superior vena cava, from lower part as well as from upper part of body. They collect deoxygenated blood and pour that blood to heart. So pulmonary artery, main function from heart to lungs. Which type of blood? Oxygenated or deoxygenated? Deoxygenated blood. Then pulmonary vein, from lungs to just opposite, lungs to heart. Which type of blood? Only vein which carry oxygenated blood. Now let's discuss about the circulation of blood, okay, or the pathway of blood, or the circulation of blood. Okay, so how does the circulation of blood takes place inside the heart? So this is the process of circulation of blood that takes place within the heart. Okay, transportation or circulatory system, or the process of circulation of blood. So the first step, already I explained that vena cava, inferior as well as superior vena cava, they carry deoxygenated blood from all the body part. Okay, they carry deoxygenated blood from all body part and pour that blood to right atrium. So vena cava, it collect deoxygenated blood from all body part and they pour that blood to right side or right auricle. Then when this right auricle is filled with blood, then when this one of these right auricle or right atrium will contract, then that blood it will push us to next chamber, that is known as move to right ventricle. Through one valve is there. Which valve is present between right side? That is tricuspid valve. So through tricuspid valve, okay, blood moves from this right auricle to right ventricle through tricuspid valve. Okay, through tricuspid valve. That means from right side to left side through one valve is present. That is known as tricuspid valve. Then third step, when this right ventricle is filled with blood, then what will happen? From there, from this right ventricle, when this right ventricle or the walls of right ventricle contract, now this blood will enters into pulmonary artery and pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery carry that deoxygenated blood to lungs, and now this blood it moves to lungs for what purpose? For oxygenation purpose. Okay, so one valve is present between these right ventricle and this pulmonary artery. Valve present between this pulmonary artery, that is known as semilunar valve. Clear? So first step, vena cava, inferior and superior. This is the flow chart. Inferior and superior vena cava collect deoxygenated blood from upper and lower part of body and pour that blood to right auricle. When right auricle contract, through tricuspid valve, blood pushes to right ventricle. When right ventricle is filled with blood, when this right ventricle contracts through semilunar valve, blood that enters to pulmonary artery, and pulmonary artery carry that deoxygenated blood to lungs for oxygenation. The next step, from the lungs, exchange of gas takes place, and now that deoxygenated blood becomes oxygenated blood. Clear? So, carbon dioxide from that deoxygenated blood that is diffused out, and oxygen from the heart that is diffused into the blood, and now that blood becomes oxygenated. So, now blood becomes oxygenated. Okay, deoxygenated blood, now it becomes oxygenated, and this deoxygenated blood from this heart, from these lungs, that is carried by pulmonary vein. It is carried by pulmonary vein to which part of heart? Left auricle. Then when left auricle contracts, blood will move to left ventricle. Clear? So, now deoxygenated blood that become oxygenated, and that oxygenated blood is carried by pulmonary vein, and pulmonary vein pour that blood to this one, pulmonary vein that pour that blood to left auricle, and it reaches to left ventricle. Clear? Then next what will happen from left ventricle? The wall of this left ventricle that pushes the blood through that semilunar wall, and now it enters through this aorta, and it is supplied to different part of body. Clear? Now this oxygenated blood from this left ventricle that is enters through aorta through semilunar wall, and now this aorta supplies that oxygenated blood to different part of body. So from left ventricle it enters to aorta and carried to different body parts. Now this oxygenated blood that reaches to different body parts. Clear? So this is the actual mechanism or circulation of blood through heart. So in simple way, in the form of flow chart, we can represent the pathway or the circulation of blood like this. That is vena cava, inferior as well as superior. Vena cava, inferior as well as superior. Inferior as well as superior vena cava carry deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood to right auricle. When this right auricle contracts through tricuspid wall, this blood will move to right ventricle. Then when right ventricle is filled with blood, when it contracts from right ventricle through semilunar valve, it enters through pulmonary artery. The only artery which carry deoxygenated blood. And pulmonary artery carry that deoxygenated blood to lungs for oxygenation purpose. For oxygenation. Nowadays, carbon dioxide rich blood is become more oxygen rich. Okay, exchange of gas takes place. Then due to diffusion, now this blood it becomes oxygenated or more rich in oxygen gas, and it return to heart or left auricle by pulmonary vein. So pulmonary vein carry oxygenated blood. Pulmonary vein carry oxygenated blood to left auricle, and from left auricle when it contracts through bicuspid valve, it moves to left ventricle. And when left ventricle contracts through semilunar valve, blood moves to aorta. And aorta supplies blood to different part of body. Clear? From aorta or that artery carry blood to all part of our body. This is the circulation of blood or simple flow chart which shows the pathway of blood circulation. The circulation of blood through heart, that is known as double circulation. Okay, in case of human beings or most of the mammals and most of the animals, or which possess 4-chambered heart. Clear? Which possess four-chambered heart, they all possess double circulation. So double circulation means the blood, it flows through the heart two times or twice. Okay, already when I explained about the pathway of blood circulation, there are two times blood flows through the heart. One, that is vena cava collects all the deoxygenated blood from different part of body and pour that blood to which side? Right side of the heart. And from the right side of the heart, pulmonary artery carry that deoxygenated blood to lungs for oxygenation. So that is the first one. Clear? Then again, after the oxygenation process, from lungs, that oxygenated blood that is returned or that is carried by pulmonary vein, and pulmonary vein carry that oxygenated blood to heart, left side of the heart. Clear? Then again, from left ventricle, it is supplied to aorta. Clear? Then from aorta, it is carried by different artery to all part of our body. So that is the second type. Okay, second time. So twice or two times blood is circulated through the heart or twice. Okay, circulation of blood that is takes place through the heart twice. Okay, or two times, that is why it is known as double circulation. So blood flows through the heart twice, that is why it is known as double circulation. So one side of heart it is consists of deoxygenated blood, on the other hand second side that it consists of oxygenated blood. Clear? Then the double circulation, the process of double circulation. So how does it take place? Superior or right auricle is having deoxygenated blood because from body part, inferior as well as superior vena cava, it collects blood from different body part and carry that blood to right auricle. Then from right auricle, this deoxygenated blood that pushes to right ventricle, and from this right ventricle, pulmonary artery carry this deoxygenated blood to lungs for oxygenation. Then after the oxygenation process, pulmonary vein carry this oxygenated blood from lungs to left auricle. Then from this left auricle, blood is pushed to left ventricle, and from left ventricle, when it contracts, blood is pumped to aorta, and aorta carry that oxygenated blood to all body parts. Clear? This entire process is known as double circulation. Clear? And two type of circulation is there. One is known as systemic circulation. First one that is known as systemic circulation, and second one that is known as pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary circulation means that towards the lungs or circulation through lungs. Clear? That is means from heart to lungs and again it is returned to left side of the heart. That is known as pulmonary, related with the lungs. Circulation through lungs or for oxygenation purpose. Then systemic means that it takes place by body parts. Clear? That means from the left ventricle, the oxygenated blood is carried by aorta and it supplies that blood to body part, and again when it reaches to body part, now it will become deoxygenated. And this deoxygenated blood, it is collected by superior and inferior vena cava and pour that deoxygenated blood to right auricle. Clear? And when right auricle contract, it moves to right ventricle. Again pulmonary circulation, then systemic circulation. Pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. Like this, two times or twice blood passes through heart. That is why it is known as double circulation. One is from heart to lungs, and another one that from lungs to body part, and again it returns to heart. Clear? So from right auricle to right ventricle and it carries through lungs, then again right ventricle to lungs and it reaches to left auricle. Then another one that is from left ventricle, aorta carry that oxygenated blood to different part of body, and superior and inferior vena cava returns that blood to right auricle. Clear? And up to this it is known as systemic circulation, and the lower part from this right ventricle to left auricle, that is known as pulmonary circulation. Here from left ventricle to right auricle, that is known as systemic circulation. That means blood flows through heart twice.